What's up guys, Jack here, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about the Forzaverse Discord. So the Forzaverse Discord is a place where you can find all of the information you need in one spot. This is the place to go if you are looking for tunes, teammates, liveries, you want to share your liveries, anything you need to do to improve in Forza Motorsport, this is where you need to go. The community chat is always active. People are always happy to answer questions. If you have any about what's the best car for this certain category, what are the best cars to use for rivals, they share tunes, everything you could need to do that is right in this one spot. So I'm going to be leaving a link down in the Discord for you guys, and I highly recommend you join this Discord if you are not already. So let's get into the video where we're spectating a race because the Forza replay system actually works now. So let's go ahead and get into the absolute chaos that is the Forza public lobby. So we got two cars side by side in front of us, drafting against each other. I attempt to go low, sneak through the middle, and I take both those spots going into the corner. I try and brake a little bit early to avoid the Acura, but we get bumped from behind into the Acura, and the Lamborghini decides just to go completely straight, wiping out a couple of the cars. But we recover, and immediately we're gonna go right back into the draft of this Acura so we can hopefully finish this pass really quickly. Now, we are coming to the end of the first lap here, and we are now in second. So we started about halfway back through the grid, but just because everyone keeps crashing and flying all over the place, we managed to come into the podium positions already. So now we have to put our head down, run some nice smooth lines, and catch up to the car in front. But until we catch up, we do have a little bit of time. So with the recent updates that Forza Motorsport has had, you can now save replays up to about 11 minutes, which I'm going to be honest is great because this looks really good in the replay system. It's unfortunate that it doesn't work all the time, and there seems to be a limit on how many replays you can save. So once you're done viewing a replay or something and you want to save more, highly recommend you clear out that cache of those replays because there does seem to be a hard limit on what the game can do. And if you do manage to get a race to save that is longer than 11 minutes, it cuts off. So same exact issue in previous Forzas where there was a time limit on the replays, which again is incredibly unfortunate that that is still an issue. But we have this at least saved, so that's the good news for it. So it looks great. The cars sound pretty decent. I mean, as well as the cars sound in Forza, it sounds great in the replay, but there still has some issues left to be improved on the replay side of things. Now, coming up for some events, we have an endurance race hosted by the P1R guys. There is going to be 6-hour races with 3 stints, and you can make your own team and race in this league with us if you guys are interested. Qualifying is going to be starting soon. I will leave a link to the P1R Discord in the description. I am going to be teaming up with Hudge and P1R Drewski for the race coming up. And we are going to be using the brand new Cadillac GT3, and we are super excited about that. So if you guys are interested in a once a month 6-hour endurance race to do with 2 of your other friends, hop into that Discord and go ahead and sign up for that. On Fridays, we are continuing our races. This Friday, we are going to have an S-Class endurance race on 3 tracks. Each race is going to be about 20-25 minutes. And the build restrictions for those cars is it has to be S-Class, 750 PI, between 450 and 600 horsepower, and it must have fenders. And the weight is 2,500 to 3,000 pounds. Didn't want to leave that part out. If you guys are interested in trying to build a car for that, the racetracks will be one track that has extremely long straights, very much a low aero track. The second race is going to be a track that literally only aero matters. And then the last one is going to be a track that's in between a little bit of both. So with those cars, you have to use the same car for each 3 races. So pick and choose wisely. The person who gets the most wins over the 3 races or the best finishing results will be the person who manages to take home the victory on our Friday night. So now that we've caught up to this Lamborghini and I've given you guys some little info on that, you can hop in my Discord if you want to do the Friday night races or the Monday night ovals. But now we've caught up to the Lamborghini and we're going to try and make a pass right away as we see him go wide. We're just going to try and stay nice and smooth, see if we can force him into making a mistake and overdriving this corner. We're on the outside right now, so I'm going to lift a little bit early and attempt to try to get back along the outside with a good run and see if I can beat him all the way into the kink. But unfortunately, the Lamborghini has a little bit more acceleration. He was running some downforce though, so I ended up being faster in the straights. So I chose the smart decision, wait in the kink and then attack again later. So I get a really, really good run, and I honestly didn't think I was going to get that much better of a run than him. So we made a little bit of contact on the exit, but it's all good. And we're going to try and recover from that little mistake and get back within the draft. And my thinking right here is we're on lap 4 or 5 or at lap 3 of 5 right now, coming to lap 4 or 5, is I'm worried if I pass him right now, he's going to draft back by me on the start-finish line. So I intentionally try to lift early here, but I think he was thinking to let me by in the bus stop so he could draft by. So we both braked stupidly early for this corner. We lost a bunch of time. But with the draft, we're going to be able to make a huge run on this Lamborghini. So we just get back into the low line as early as we can, make a nice little draft, and we're going to have the straight line speed. It's not the same from the short where I lost to Grim. This person's running a little bit of downforce, so I have a much bigger run, but he blocked me on the exit of the straightaway. I went high and he went high. So right now we still got enough of a run. We're going to finish this move around the outside, and we are going to hug the low side of this corner all the way, and then all of a sudden he makes a super ambitious move, pushes us a little wide, and gives himself a concussion on that pit wall. That was a really big hit. So I'm going to show you guys another view of it. He lets off the brakes here to go for a lunge, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think that move was on, but it happens. Spoke to him after the race, actually invited him to the Forza vs Discord, and I bet you he's going to be way faster because he's got a way better tune for that car now. Because definitely don't want to be running aero at Daytona. If you're running aero at Daytona, you are making a mistake. Like maybe a little bit in the front, maybe. But you need that straight line speed. It is so important on this track. So we managed to get into the lead. We're right here on the last lap, just finishing up the race. So just to recap, highly recommend Forza vs Discord, P1R Discord for leagues, and hop into mine for some fun pop-up races on Monday and Friday night. I'm going to leave you guys with just the sound of a Ferrari winning a race. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.